Hello friends, here we are today to learn introduction of surveying. In this we are going to learn the introduction part, why survey is necessary, primary divisions of surveying and difference between them, and classification of survey. Introduction. Surveying is the science and art of determining the relative positions of points above, on, or beneath the Earth's surface and locating the points in the field. Why survey? Surveying allows us to get accurate and valid measurements of things that are on the surface of the earth. Primary divisions of surveying. Surveying is divided into two, that is, plane surveying and geodetic surveying. First, we will learn regarding plane surveying. Plane surveying is that type of surveying in which Earth's surface is considered as a plane and the curvature of the Earth is ignored. In such surveying, the line joining any two stations is considered to be straight. The triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as a plane triangle, and the angles of the triangle are considered as plane angles. Surveying is carried out for a smaller area of less than 250 km square. It is carried out by local or state agencies like R&B department, irrigation department, and railway department, etc. Here is one of the example. In this drawing we can understand the survey which is carried out for that particular area. The black boundary line in thick is showing us that all the side measurements are taken on the ground in straight measurements. The curvature of the earth is not considered in this. Geodetic surveying. Geodetic surveying is that type of surveying in which the curvature of the earth is taken into account. It is generally extended over a larger areas. The line joining any two stations is considered as curved lines. Triangle formed by any 3 points is considered to be spherical, and the angles of the triangle are considered to be spherical angles. Geodetic surveying is conducted by the Survey of India department and is carried out for a larger area exceeding 250 km square. Here in this geodetic surveying, the curvature of the earth while taking the measurements on the ground is considered. This figure is giving us example for geodetic surveying where the curvature of the earth is taken into account for the measurement. We will try to understand the difference between two, plane surveying and geodetic surveying. The earth's surface is considered as plane surface. In geodetic surveying, the earth's surface is considered as curved surface. The curvature of the earth is ignored in plane surveying, and in geodetic surveying the curvature of the earth is taken into account. Line joining any two stations is considered to be straight in plane surveying. Geodetic surveying, the line joining any two stations is considered as spherical. It means it will take into account the curvature of the earth. The triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as plane. In geodetic surveying, the triangle formed by any 3 points is considered as spherical. The angles of the triangle are considered as plane angles. The angles of the triangle are considered as spherical angles in geodetic surveying. Plane surveying is carried out for a smaller area less than 250 square kilometers, and geodetic surveying is carried out for areas exceeding 250 kilometer square. Now we will understand the classification or divisions of surveying. Survey can be classified into various categories depending on the methods of survey, nature of the field of survey, based on purpose and based on instruments used for the survey. First, classification based on nature of field. Nature of field here is land survey. First one, land survey. Nature of the field, it means land, water, and in air, aerial surveys. Now here first we will learn regarding the land survey. Land survey is done on the land to prepare plan and maps of a given area. It is again subdivided into topographical survey, city survey, and cadastral survey. Second is hydrological, nothing but the survey which is carried out in water bodies. Hydro means water, so it is said to be hydrological surveying. This survey is conducted on or near the water bodies such as lakes, rivers, coastal area, etc. This consists of locating shorelines of water bodies. So the figures are indicating, showing us the blue color patch in the images are nothing but the water bodies, and the rivers in blue color lines are connecting to the coastal line there. So astronomical survey, this survey is conducted for determining the latitudes, longitudes, azimuths, it means levels, local time, etc. for various places on earth by observing heavenly bodies, example sun or the stars. There are so many images here which have been carried out in astronomical survey. Aerial survey, an aerial survey is conducted from aircraft. It is the example is below in the image. Aerial cameras take photographs of the surface of the earth in overlapping strips of land. This is also known as photographic survey. Classification based on purpose of survey. Geological survey. First, geo means earth, and its study in this survey is said to be geological survey. In this survey, both surface and subsurface surveying are conducted to locate different minerals and rocks. In addition, geological features of the terrain such as folds and faults are located. Mine survey. Mine survey include both surface and underground surveys. It is conducted for the exploration of mineral deposits and to guide tunneling and other operations associated with mining. Archaeological survey, it is conducted to locate relics of antiquity civilization, kingdoms, forts, etc., temples, etc. Archaeological survey map is showing us the different regions of these all boundaries for the kingdoms, etc., etc. Military survey, it is very important and critical applications in military. Aerial surveys are conducted for this purpose. It is conducted to locate strategic positions for the purpose of army operations. So the images are showing us. Classification based on instruments. Chain surveying. The chain in the image is metric chain. This is the simplest type of surveying in which only linear measurements are made with the chain or a tape. Angular measurements are not taken here, only linear measurements. Compass surveying. In compass survey, the angles are measured with the help of magnetic compass. The magnetic compass may be prismatic compass or surveyor compass. The cross section in the third image below is very important for the examination point of view. Go through it. Chain and compass survey. In this survey, linear measurements are made with the chain or a tape, and angular measurements with a compass. Plane table surveying. This is the oldest method which was used in surveying. Now this method is obsolete. It is a graphical method of surveying in which simultaneously fieldwork and plotting are done. Theodolite survey. In theodolite survey, the horizontal angles are measured with the theodolite more precisely than compass, and linear measurements are made with a chain or a tape. Tachometry survey. A special type of theodolite known as a tachometer is used to determine the horizontal and vertical distances indirectly. Indirectly in the sense, in the calculations are done in the office and the measurements which are accessible on the field are taken. Leveling survey. This type of survey is used to determine the vertical distances, that means elevations or heights and relative heights of the points with the help of an instrument known as level. Photogrammetric survey is the science of taking measurements with the help of photographs taken by aerial camera from the aircraft. EDM, electronic distance measurement survey. The most important instrument here is nothing but total station. In this type of survey, all measurements are made with the help of EDM instrument. All measurements, whether it is linear, angular, and the coordinates. GPS, Global Positioning System survey. This is also used in our smartphones to learn to navigate. So GPS was rapidly adopted for surveying as it gives a position, that is latitude, longitude and height, directly without the need of measure angles and distance between the intermediate points. Classification based on methods of survey. Triangulation method. The area to be surveyed, if it is a larger area, so that full large area is divided into number of triangles, network of triangles. Triangulation is basic method of surveying. When the area to be surveyed is large, triangulation is adopted. The entire area is divided into network of triangles. You can see the images for the example. Traversing. A traversing is circuit of survey lines. It may be open or closed traverse. Open means first survey line is not connected with the last survey line, and in closed traverse, first and last survey line is meeting at one position, so it is making a closed circuit. When the linear measurements are done with chain or a tape, the directions and horizontal angles are made with the compass or theodolite respectively. The survey is called to be traversing. So this helps in road survey, in canal surveys, etc. Thank you so much.